Alright, so I'm Owl, White Owl. This is my channel, but these are just a crash set of videos. Unedited, completely unscripted, just my friend and I were talking, and I tried to explain some things, but it needed a visual aid, so here's the visual aid to the stuff I was explaining to my friend. It's just that. It might be helpful to some very new players. He's been playing for like a week. I've been playing for like 3 weeks. I will have actual videos that are properly made, but this is just for me and my friend. If you want to watch it, if you like it, cool, awesome. If not, not trying to waste your time, so here's your warning. Okay, recording this for a friend who I accidentally got into Minecraft. Well, not completely accidentally. I said, check it out. He went, yeah, that's fun. Okay, cool. So, my dude, peaceful. You were asking about. Oh, I hope you've got Axiom installed. As you can see, I've got Fabric for Axiom, and yeah, I've got Axiom installed. I don't use it much. So, single player. Okay, yay. Channels. Channels. Worlds. Yay. Haha. New to YouTube, new to Minecraft. I'm only been playing for uh a few weeks, so my brand new friend is getting a noob tutorial from a noob. Okay, big important here. Allow commands on. You wanted to do peaceful, but still be able to get mob droppy type things. So game mode is survival, not creative, but it's on peaceful. Allow commands. You need to have allow commands on. Name this world peace. No, not Pekka. Peace. There we go. Yay. Great spellers of the world, untie. Okay, so world, default, sure, why not? That works. Pro tip, bonus chest on. It's fun. Haha, for peaceful especially. So this is the game rules in more. Oh, this is Java. I don't know how it works on Xbooks. Where am I from? I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, Xbox. It might not work like this, but data packs. Yeah, leave that alone. Experiments, just no. You're playing on an Xbox. I have no idea what the stats of those things are. I'm on my PC, which is a gaming PC. Fun. Okay, so this whole section, leave alone. Chat. Yeah, in solo. What are we gonna do with chat? Anyway, drops. If you want, in block interactions, explosions, some blocks won't. This is creepers. Turn it off. That's annoying. Drop mob loot on, except that doesn't mean anything in this. In TNT explosions, some blocks won't drop their loot. I turn that off. That's weird. Anyway, these are the Axiom things. I would not check most of these, and this is peaceful, but trample farmland, turning that off is extremely helpful, since this is a super peaceful game. Super peaceful mode. This is the I don't want to be messed with, I just want to zen meditate out on fun Minecraft. So, Legos. This is the peaceful Legos version. Invulnerability, just to show you how it is, because I guess, actually, you know what, I'm going to leave that off for now. That makes it so that you literally cannot lose hearts. Yay! Allow nether, yeah, even though I never plan on going there. Block commands, leave that on. Most of these, leave it on. Yeah, complete nonsense. I would say reduce debug info, just I turn this on because it makes everything run faster. Yay! TNT is fun, leave it alone. Forgive dead players, on. Entity cramming, that's for when you're farming. If you have more than 24 critters, mobs, in one block, they'll start dying if you don't change this, which honestly you shouldn't. Destructive mob actions. This is a good and a bad. When you're playing peacefully on like easy or normal difficulty, I turn this to off, and I'm going to turn it off because this prevents things like creeper explosions from destroying the terrain. It prevents Endermen from stealing your stuff, your blocks, moving it around when you don't want them to. But it also prevents the villager farmers from doing the farming actions, so be aware that there is a downside to turning off destructive mob actions. But you can always turn it back in with commands. turn it back on with commands in-game. Yay! Do raids. No thank you. I just don't want to deal with it. Here's the fun part. Drowning damage off. Elytra movement check. I don't know. I just leave that alone because I don't use them. Throw ender pearl. Throw an ender pearls vanish. No. Deal fall damage. No. Deal fire damage. No. Deal freeze damage. No. Respawn immediately. I don't care. Just leave that alone. Keep inventory. Yes. Require crafting, regenerate health, do movement, players nether, do players nethers, yay, nethers, haha, no PvP. I hate PvP that much, even on a solo game, I'm turning it the heck off. Leave this alone, spectators need to be able to generate terrain for Axiom to work properly. It will still work, but you won't be able to use the cool stuff. Not that I actually use it on anything but flat worlds. I pretty much only use Axiom more than just the toggle for the world stuff on... Anyway, I personally despise the Wandering Trader, so I'm turning him off because he annoys the living heck out of me. And wardens won't even spawn, never mind. This is important. World updates. Advanced time of day, yeah, leave that on. Weather, yeah, that's fun. Fire spread radius. If you don't want your whole freaking build to burn down because you made it out of wood or cotton in a lightning storm, yeah, there's actual ways to do this. Lightning rods and other, like, in-game ways to solve this problem. But I built an enormous treehouse. It took me 8 hours of work to build that stupid thing. One lightning strike, it was gone. After putting it out, I just looked at it and said, nope, I'm starting over from scratch. That is just, no. So, you set that to 0. Yay! Now the fire won't spread, even if your zombies and creepers and whatever catch on fire, even if lightning strikes, it won't be a problem. Lava convert to source. I'm going to leave this off, but it can be useful. Look into it. Snow accumulation. Apparently playing with this is fun. You can set it higher than that and get deep snow and ice and all kinds of cool things, I guess. I haven't tried it, but apparently that's how it works. Random tick speed rate, I'm not sure yet. I don't quite know. Vine spread, yeah, leave that on. And water converts to source, yeah, obviously. That, if you don't leave that on, it looks absolutely stupid. So yeah, okay. I'm just going to use default bonus chest. Generate structures is villages, shipwrecks, as it says right there on the screen. But that's also underwater monuments, desert wells. No, wait, desert wells generate no matter what. Yeah, desert monuments, jungle temples, underwater monuments, lost city, mine shafts, and there's a few other things. Yay, default. Peaceful. Okay, create new world. Let's see where they poop us out. I hope you're enjoying so far. Yay, 7 minutes. And I sound like I have... Never mind. Anyway. No aneurysms. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm just tired and my lungs hurt. Yay, asthma. He's gonna take a drink of my coffee. So, straight in a birch forest. Okay. Now, I am assuming you have Axiom, and it's... Oh, yay. Why am I so jerky? Oh, I guess it's because I'm recording. Oh, why? My frame rates. Yay, holes. It's a nice hole. Oh, that is a nice hole. Yes, I'm sure that sounds incredibly suggestive. I don't care. It's a nice hole, and you can see on the screen exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, I've got to do something to fix my FPS. This is ridiculous. Anyway. Oh, it fixed itself. It stopped being stupid. Oh, yay. I will give you a tip about these tall flowers in a minute. Oh, stupid desk. Stuff on my desk is being dumb. Anyway, so yeah, tall flowers, any that are 2 blocks tall, because like these are super short flowers. These are super tall flowers, and then there's a normal in between. There's my bonus chest. Yeah, you want to look around for this if you can't see it immediately. Yay, torches. Yay, torches. How did that... Okay, cool. I'm not complaining. This isn't in creative mode, is it? Nope. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is in peaceful. Starting over again. Joy. Yay! And that's the fastest way to get your stuff. Yes, DM134Vith. That's my screen name. Let's see. So we're in the middle of a birch forest. Yay, it's a birch. The click. Yay, birch. All the birches. Ooh. Later, I'll come back to you later. Okay, I'm trying to find a stupid... tiger. I'm trying to find a stupid flower so I can show you what I mean. Another hole. Andesite. Really? Oh, and coal. I'll be back, I promise. Okay. Regular flower. Regular flower. Hey, there we go. Regular flower. Okay, so little flowers like this, there's not much to mention, but... Wait. I know there was a regular flower. I saw it. No! Where did the regular flower go? Ooh, lava pool. That's a lava pool. Nah, you think? That's a mushroom forest biome. Cool. Next to a taiga biome. Cool. Can't jump because of tree. It's being mean. Oh, cool. Oh, this is nice. This is a good spawn point. Where is a flower? Oh, my goodness, that sheep scared the bejeebs out of me and I can't explain why. It moved. That was funky. It was funky looking when it moved. I need to... I don't know, man. I don't know. Freaky sheep. Man, the Endermen, when they talk, that's some freaky stuff. Oh, this is a perfect starting area. I love it. Yay, a mountain. Yay, mountains. I will show you the trick. Wait, am I right back at where I started? I think so. I love to walk around in circles. It's one of the most common things for me to do when I'm not actively building. Oh, that's nice. Let's see here. Oh, for the love of everything, why are there no standard flowers? I'm gonna swim. And then you get the recipe for boat, because there's roses over here. Why? Oh, the cool thing about the no drowning. Yay, watch my bubbles run out. Ooh. Clay. That's some useful stuff. You can make bricks out of it. It's cool. Sand is what you use to make glass. Because you're a new player, super new player, sand is how you make glass. Hee. Sugarcane, that's how you get paper. It's kind of counterintuitive, but that's how you get paper. I'll explain. I'll show you. I'll make a whole set of tutorials just for you, my dude. Mushrooms growing on a fallen log. How realistic. Chickens! Hello, chicken. Roses. Come on. Doody-doody-doo, This really is a nice area. I am just looking for a flower. Why? Why is it so hard to find a flower? Maybe I'll find some... Nope. I'm going to stop right there because that could be controversial and this is YouTube. Oh, that's very nice. I like that. Oh, come on. A flower? Really? It's gonna be this difficult over a flower. Nope, that's a mushroom. And it's growing on a fallen log, which is awesome, but... Iron! Yay! And water! Woohoo! Okay. I give up. Here's one of the fun parts of creative mode. When you're using Axiom, specifically, this does not work if you do not have Axiom. If you hit Alt on your left side, you will get this. And I am going to turn no clip off for now, and infinite reach off because I think it comes with all of them off. But now we are in creative mode. These are a pain in the butt for the most part, so is this thing. But this is the ticker for survival mode. So you hit Alt, now you're in creative. If you hit E, oh, you're on Xbox, right. This is the computer version, so for any computer newbies watching, here you go, E, these are the key commands. I have no idea, my dude, what the actual command for Xbox is. But when you're in creative mode, you get this funky interface. You were probably like, wait, but where's my inventory? Right there. Survival inventory. I'm gonna put my stuff in there because I don't need it right now. But this is your survival inventory with all of your... Yeah, I know, I'm using the Alex avatar because I like the long-haired ginger in green tunic. I don't know, I think that the developer, Jeb, who this is actually technically modeled after, is kind of fun stuffs. So here's your quote-unquote building blocks. These are all the wood and what they get turned into. Bamboo is so useful. These ones are from the Nether, I think. Yay, tons of stone, granite, dolerite, andesite, deep slate, tough. This is clay. You actually turn that gray clay stuff into red bricks. And yeah, I'm not sure how to make packed mud yet, but I'm gonna figure it out. Resin you can only get from pale forests, from creakings. That's a whole tutorial by itself. Sandstone is made from sand. Yay, wow. Red sandstone is from the Badlands territory. All of this is from underwater, and I think you can only get it at the sea monuments, but I'm not sure. That you get in the Nether where the mushrooms grow. Okay. And it gets turned into all this. I think some of it can be... Nope, those are all bricks, so that means it's from the netherrack. Okay, basalt, smooth basalt, you get that from the basalt. I've seen it in Overworld in some of the caves, but I'm not gonna argue with people. Blackstone, I haven't even used the gilded blackstone yet, I don't know. This is the kind of rock you find in the end, obviously, and that comes from chorus fruit, which you also find in the end. This is absolutely magical, and I'll explain soon. Block of iron, your iron products, gold products, redstone, yay, I have no idea what I'm doing yet, but block of emerald, these are actually very important, and I'll get back to them. Quartz is pretty to build with, but very hard to get if you want to do it legitimately. Yay, amethyst, amethyst can be so much fun. All the copper stuff, they had a big update with the copper age. These are the colored blocks, wool, carpet, terracotta, concrete. If you're going to use concrete, do not use concrete powder, use actual concrete, otherwise you need to wet it and it'll change into this. So just quick tip, use the concrete, not the concrete powder, unless it's indoors and you know water's not going to get on it because you're just using it for the color. These are fun once you have more practice. Play with them, figure them out. Glass is a lot of fun. Panes are a lot of fun. I have no idea what to do with shulker boxes yet. I am sorry, every hardcore Minecrafter out there. I do not know. Beds. You sleep in beds. Candles. Banners. Yeah, really, do I need to explain that? This area is more of a treasure trove than you think, my dude. Oh my lord. So, yeah, you've got all the quote-unquote natural blocks. These actually are very useful. These are useful for bubble elevators. You can actually put these in creative mode. You can take something like coal or emeralds and take it from your inventory and just smack it in the world and then get XP for it. And in creative mode, you won't get any XP or resources if you smack a brick. Unless you're doing it in some special way I haven't figured out. Oh yeah. So opening up the menu again. These can be cool. They can be useful. Just saying. So, a whole bunch of stuff. These are stupidly useful. This is so useful. I will explain later. Glowstone is your friend. Embrace it. Growing amethyst. These budding amethysts will actually sprout new amethyst chunks. Remember this wood. This is important. And the leaves are actually kind of important too. Saplings. I will come back to saplings later. But you can even grow crimson and warped fungus on the surface if you know what you're doing. If you pay attention. These are the regular flowers. This is what I was looking for. Okay. I'm gonna grab a regular flower, a small flower, and heck, why not? Roses. Sure. And then you can see you've got all of these resources. There's your sugarcane. all of the flowers are dyes. This, I'm pretty sure, is useless, but don't quote me on that one. Seeds, all your seeds. I have no idea how to grow cocoa seeds. Sniffer egg, that's cool, by the way. I will explain that in a little bit. Coral, I'll give a getting started. These are cool. Ochre froglight, verdant froglight, and pearlescent froglight. I'll show you. So this is the cool thing about... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You can get items here. All kinds of items, fun stuff. Don't ask me about the music discs, I have no idea. Weapons, armor, horse armor, which is really cool. Rockets, arrows, bows, crossbows. Food! Free food! And potions. All of them. Materials, this is what we wanted. Okay, I'm taking out 1 bone meal. This is how you get the stuff that the mobs drop that they don't because it's peaceful. Bone meal, string, feather. Oh, chickens drop those because chickens spawn. Never mind. But yeah, that's how you get the stuff that the mobs would drop is in this window. So if you want mob stuff, like trial keys, that's something you gotta take out mobs for. Then this is the window you go for that. Oh, hey, they even have, like, spider eye, yeah. And then in spawn eggs, you have all the critters and spawners, and I will show you that later. Because I'm going to need to clip this because it's getting to be 20 minutes. Signs, you have everything from torches and lanterns to every glowy block. Crying obsidian can be made into a few things. These are the different workstation blocks. Lightning rods, which I'm a dum-dum for not using. Glowy picture frames are very cool. Not actually that hard to get in-game the right way. Copper chests, there's a trick to these, and I'll explain it. But yeah, these are all the, like, actually technically useful stuff. Haha. Redstone! Oh, what a nightmare. But I'll go over a little bit. Saved hotbars, none. And this is everything in a giant pile. Yay! Giant pile of everything. Oh, so much fun. Axolotl in a bucket. Oh, and I'll give you some tips on spawning in the next segment. I'm gonna try and keep this short. Oh, this one I will do just right now because carrots you do not have seeds for, so when you click on the same box multiple times in creative, it'll give you more than one of the item. That is what I am doing in order to get a whole bunch of carrots, full stack. Put that in my inventory here. Put that here, and now I can replant them later. Yay! So, okay, I guess it's time for the lightstones. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Okay, so we've got the small flowers. There's one of the roses I was looking at earlier, and there's a regular flower. Now, when you put bone meal on these, they spit stuff out. The extra short ones. That happens with the cherry ones too. They're pink. Roses, you get more roses if you feed it bone meal. Bean meal. Bean! This one? Nope. You can't do anything with it that way. But you can make more of those kinds of flowers by bone mealing the ground. Just random ground. And it's being really fussy. Stop that. Now, oh, there we go. There's a yellow flower. Yay! So grow grass. Also, grass has a lot of cool things to it. If you break grass, you might get wheat seeds. What was that? I don't know, it popped up in my face. Oh, I just smashed dirt. Smash that dirt. Smash that dirt. Yep. That's the kind of thing I would say. So, yeah. Now that I'm in creative mode, and I'm showing you, now again, this only works with Axiom creative mode. Well, it works in all creative modes, but the toggle only works in Axiom. So I'm gonna double jump to fly. Yay, I can fly. Now let's see how good this world really is. Alright, that is a very lovely start area. And did they, like, intentionally make this world for me or something? Because that is a perfect square hole. For a building. Or something. Oh my. I will have to come back to this. Okay, I mark my position with glowing stones. So I'm going to use some of that frostlight to mark this position for later. That way I don't get lost quite as easily. I still get lost. Oh my, I still get lost. But it's a little bit easier to find your way back when you've got a giant glowing pillar going, hey, look at me. Ooh, those look nice. The hills in the distance. Yeah, I know most people have their brightness turned up by now, but I don't care. I see well in the dark, even in a game world, which is kind of something special, but okay. There's a lake in there. Oh, I like that area. Mushroom forest biome is very cool indeed, and there are lots of neat little areas, but oh hey, since there's a gate. Just a second. More birch forest. Yay, birch forest. Oh wow, that's a lot of mushrooms. That's a lot of mushrooms. Okay, there's a trick to this. Doo-doo-doo. Oof, that one's kind of decrepit. Okay, firstly, there's always at least one gold block by these nether portals. Mind that, you get gold. Yay! Gold is fun. This is crying obsidian. It's probably good to, if nothing else, just get the achievement. It's a cool looking block. There's usually lava around. Aha, there's the box. Now, I personally would recommend always trying to get these boxes because iron. The gold equipment is useless, even though it's the third highest here. Sorry. It's absolutely useless. Okay, it's not absolutely useless. Damn close. Okay, so nether portal, always loot those. I mean, I guess you could not, but alright, these funky hills, which actually look really cool to build in. I'm gonna find a stopping point, and then I'm gonna stop this video, even though it's running at 28 minutes. What's over there? Ooh, jungle. Ooh, jungle. That's a very nice biome for me. I like jungle biomes. I'm just gonna drop myself a pillar because, you know, I don't want to get lost. Jump while clicking the place button. While you're placing a block, push the jump button. Yeah, that's how you do that. It took me a while to figure that out, but you just jump in place while trying to place the block, and it eventually will. Ooh, Nautilus. Hi, Nautilus. And sea turtles. Okay, past the mushroom forest, and ooh, warm ocean too. And there's a little island. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna place another marker so I don't get lost, because I'm notoriously great at getting lost. Okay, this is where infinite place becomes extremely handy. Yay, thank you. As you can see, I can now just place it from wherever, and I really mean wherever. The mushroom forests are cool, but yes, bamboo for— oh, and a panda right away. Hello, panda. Aren't you a sweet little ginormous thing? Anyway, oh, parrots, cool. Hello, parrot. You're a scarlet macaw, and you're gorgeous. Oh yes, I'm gonna build here because bamboo is incredibly useful, and there's a trick to getting these trees right. So, oh my, yes. Ooh, this is nice. Lots of sand for glass. And what is that random tree? Oh! Ooh! Good. I'm glad I found that. Wow. A birch forest right next to the jungle. Yeah, that's a lot of— wow, my computer's actually struggling because it's jungle. Special. little patch of warm ocean in here by the sand, which is a great place to do my thing. And there's my tower. So I'll place another one just because I'm paranoid. I get lost a lot. Okay. Now we've got another don't get lost tower. Yay. Usually I travel at night. So, woo. Okay. Honestly, yeah, I can start right here. Or do I want to go over to... I could just use that island. I'll leave the pandy bear alone. I could start there, but maybe I'll work on that island over there. Yeah, let's do the island. There's bamboo over there, isn't there? No! I'm sure there is. There is. Okay, cool. Oh, these trees are a pain. I have some splat. Yay, flat space. Woo. Yeah, but here I go being fussy about biomes. I really am too fussy about biomes. Okay, there's a reason. I can totally work with this. Yes. Okay, cool. Good. Sugarcane, I think. No, those are vines. Alright, well, I can show you the vine parkour. Parkour! Yay, fluffy chickens. Hello, chickens. Sheep. Me. Alright. No. None of that? Well, there's another one of those. Pumpkins. Okay, so done a lot of that. I'm gonna settle this island here. This is a nice little island for peaceful. I like this. I can work with this. This is good terrain. One brown sheep. Wait, how did I get white chickens and orange chickens on the same patch of grass? Oh, that's awesome. Yay, biome overlap. Oh, melons, watermelons. Cool. Wow. Okay, this is where we'll come back to. So, why would that even... This is why fly is really helpful. You can go check out the caves. Oh, this is a very nice cave. Oh, this is a very nice cave. Oh, yes, this is a very nice cave. This is so good for mining. I'll show you later. That takes a little bit. Yes, that's a nice mining cave. It's not what I needed for what I was going to show, but that's okay. Lava, I guess I could show it with that cave. I could just make a topper for it. Okay, cool. Alright, now, I'm in creative. Now I want to go back to survival. Because I have Axiom. Doop. I am back in peaceful survival. Oh, the baby chick is so cute. Yay, Java Edition. I get it a little bit early, I think, or something like that. But yeah, we will come back to this when you are not in creative or survival. When you are not in creative, but you're in peaceful, you still have inventory, you just don't have to worry about monsters. When you have Axiom and you hit the right button, boom, now you're in creative, and you have all of these things to play with. And that's what the things that I will be covering in the next one, because this is a good 30 minutes long already. 33 minutes. Okay, so, next episode. My dude, I hope this is proving useful in general.